We've been catching a lot of small fish in this area, so we upgraded the size of our lures to a 10-inch hammerworm and a big Moe lizard. We've been able to key in on some of these boys. Wow, that's a beauty. Look at that guy.
Yeah, yours could eat mine.
I think this is what you were talking about, Jeremy.
Yeah.
We wanted to kind of trigger these guys out of the school using big baits. And we're doing just that, using these big Trigger X soft plastics today. Huh? Look at the size of that bass. This particular, I know, it's huge. This fish came off a rock spine, but there's a number of different locations where you can find fish like this during the summer peak months. Let's get her back. Oh, look at that bruiser.
At this time, bass and other species are establishing their summer haunts. In northern natural lakes, bass tend to concentrate on large sunken humps and points. Today, modern GPS units with good mapping chips make it incredibly easy to find high percentage spots, streamlining the on-the-water investigation. On large structures, bass will often gather on very specific areas, like the thickest weeds on sharp edges or inside corners and points. Other prime locations are any isolated rock humps or hard bottom extensions. Southern reservoirs see the same summer peak bite. Bass will often gather on main river channels or large creek arm ledges. Shell beds and rocks make these ledges even more attractive to bass. Water clarity and forage influences the depth bass will hold on these locations. Hummingbird side imagery is a great tool to quickly find these critical bottom compositions that schools of bass use.
Coming up on those waypoints?
Coming up on.
Yeah, I'm seeing some real good cover down here. Some boulders. Yeah, this is the spot.
So the technology available today with GPS is just incredible. You can drive out to just about any lake, isolate the humps, and boom, you're on the fish. But there is a little bit more to it than that to really be successful. And what I like to do is when I find one of these humps, I try to follow right on that edge, right where I want the boat to be. And every so often, maybe every 100 feet or something like that, I put a waypoint. And by the time you make your way around the hump, typically it's a little bit different. There will be some intricacies. You might see a bottom composition change. You might see a little dent in the weed line. You can come back and you'll fish it so much more effectively. So put your waypoints down every time you're fishing the spot because it pays off in the long run.